Ayana has always been very loving, and so she really wanted a little brother. Oh my goodness. She actually saved all of her change, and she had this big crayon piggy bank. And she came to me one day and told me that she was going to adopt a baby brother. And then so when we announced that we were pregnant, she was over the moon. She was so excited. So when he arrived and he started to get more mobile and move and started to become vocal, I would just be so exhausted from the whole day, because he would wake up screaming. To the time he went to bed, I would see her step in and spank him. Like, she would reach out and pop him or yell at him. And then now I had to discipline them both. But the way I was choosing to discipline them, or the way I was reacting to discipline them, was with the same behavior she just exhibited with him. It was just the four of us. We like to sit down at the dinner table together and have dinner. And this particular night, Trey was very upset and demanding about who it was that got him a drink. Daddy was already getting up to get himself something, so he tried to fix the drink. Trey got down from his seat, slammed the door of the fridge, started stomping and screaming. And then I, of course, got upset and found myself yelling back with him.
You pray, you cry, you yell, you scream, all you can do is stand. I gotta figure out how to help my child. Calling people wasn't working, anything wasn't working. I didn't have any tools left in my toolkit to help my child. I didn't know what to do. No one told me any of that. Even when you Google search it, Google didn't even say it. And Google's supposed to know everything. It was like, I can do this for everyone else, but I can't do it for my own child.
I saw a lot of my father coming out in my behavior. And growing up, my father was an abusive alcoholic. And so my short temper and my yelling scared me. And I knew at that moment that I needed to take a step back, and we needed a little bit of help.
MHA's Parent Voice program provides parent-to-parent support to parents that are raising young people that have some behavioral, emotional, or mental health challenge. One of the tools that we have, particularly for the parents of younger children, our PPP, Positive Parenting Program. It gives us the opportunity to meet one-on-one with a family where their child is having some behavioral issues. And we spend some time talking about their parenting style.
What Parent Voice focuses on is support. So they run a support group meeting. Whole families are getting opportunities, and now my family attends. I have my daughter with Down syndrome and my oldest daughter who had an international experience that was somewhat traumatic. So we all go now. The biggest piece I find is when we come home from those meetings, my girls are giddy, they are happy, and I go, that's when a program really is doing what it's supposed to be doing for families. I am extremely grateful and happy to have found Mental Health America and Parent Voice.
If we did not have Parent Voice, I believe that a lot of parents wouldn't have custody of their children. The parent program is a huge necessity.
I definitely think that if we did not have the toolkit that Parent Voice offered us, I don't even know if we'd be married. I was so angry at everybody, not just him, but definitely myself. And when you're angry at yourself, that comes out in a lot of ways. I think the most profound thing I learned was definitely the realization that he wasn't a bad child, and sorry, I might get choked up, and that I was not a bad mom, that we just weren't communicating correctly with each other. Just that realization shook the framework for me of parenting.
You did a great job, thanks.
From the beginning,
and kind of moving forward to more today, I've felt more comfortable since reaching out for Parent Voice to kind of help us in our situation, our personal lives, and more empowered publicly to deal with tough situations when they do arise with positive parenting techniques.
There's tools in the community, such as Mental Health America, that can help you along your journey. I struggle with mental illness, but I have supports in place. So not only am I living it, I actually work in the mental health community as a peer support. I live it, and I give the tools that I have to someone else so they can live their best life. We have to be aware and willing to listen and educate ourselves on mental illness so we can better help everyone.
We're all a little more timid about anything when we think we're the only ones going through it. But through the offerings of Mental Health America and the regularity of the meetings through Parent Voice, you gain a community, and through that you gain confidence. Folks with Mental Health America have really thought through the issues and designed offerings that are doing exactly that, creating community around difficult issues that has made us all feel like we're not alone and that we can be bold, and I think we're seeing it in Charlotte, and I'm happy that it's happening. There's a saying, a well-resourced family is a strong family, and I can honestly say that because of Mental Health America and the work of Parent Voice, we're armed and ready for whatever comes our way.